Eric Peterson with Arborisk here. Today's weekly business tip, we're going to talk about how to insure the permanently attached equipment on your vehicles. Now, it's no secret that tree services today are utilizing vehicles that have a lot of permanently attached equipment onto them. Almost everything that a tree service is driving down the road today has some form of equipment that's added after the cab and chassis rolled off the assembly line. That clearly changes the value of the vehicle, whether that's knuckle boom crane attachment or a traditional forestry unit, whatever that might be, it totally changes the value of the vehicle. So you do have options on how to insure that. Now, your traditional business auto policy will pay the actual cash value of your vehicle for a comprehensive and collision, if it's damaged in an accident, if it's stolen, if it's subject to hail or vandalism or fire and that stuff. What that means is they're going to look, when the time of the loss, they're going to try to determine a value by looking at comparables with the similar attachments and equipment in your area. They're also going to look at the actual mileage, the wear and tear from your vehicle and all that kind of stuff. So they're going to determine a value that's going to be called the actual cash value. They're going to pay you that if it's deemed a total loss. It might be a fine way to insure the vast majority of your fleet, but sometimes you have that special unit, that special vehicle that just has extra attachments and is really super important to you. There's a new trend in the insurance industry now that you can take the permanently attached equipment onto that truck and separate it out and insure it separately on your inland marine policy. So you would have the cab and chassis insured under the business auto policy in most cases on an actual cash value basis. And if you break out that permanently attached equipment onto the inland marine policy, you can get replacement cost. Now, replacement cost obviously is going to give you the amount needed to replace that item. So that's going to be, in some cases, much more than the actual cash value. You would replace it with a like kind and quality. So if it's a 2020 Palfinger grapple crane, knuckle boom crane that you have, and it's in the year 2024, you would be able to replace it with a 2024 Palfinger grapple crane, as long as the limit of insurance that you have or the catastrophe limit of your inland marine policy is enough. So that's a big benefit to having the replacement cost, splitting it out. Now, what you can also do, or what you also should be aware of, is when you do that, you could potentially face two separate deductibles, a business auto deductible and an inland marine deductible. You would have two claims. You would possibly have two separate claims adjusters to work with. But if there's a big difference, that is totally worth it because you get more from that claim then. So there are a lot of nuances to it. The main suggestion is take a look at your fleet. If there's one specific vehicle you just can't live without, talk to your insurance agent about possibly doing this, seeing what the costs are for your company. Many times when you split out onto the inland marine policy and replacement cost, because you're going to get more coverage, you're going to pay more premium. Again, it might be totally worth it for you, but even though there's a lot of back and forth and kind of more detailed work, it certainly can help your company recover from an accident much quicker and be in a better financial position than if you just had it as an actual cash value on your business auto policy. So if you have any other questions, reach out to an Arborisk team member today. Please remember, be safe out there. We'll talk to you soon.